Do you ever find yourself making negative comparisons between yourself and other people, or some version of yourself that exists only in your mind? Do you struggle to acknowledge your accomplishments? Do you often find yourself feeling not good enough? Do you feel like there is some greater thing you should be doing with your life that you're just not getting to because you don't know what it is? Well, then you, my friend, may be struggling from a crisis of purpose. Hi, my name is Chantal. I'm a speaker, a teacher, a mom, and a coach. And on this channel, I try to bring you into contact with ideas and perspectives that you can use to orchestrate whatever you think the best version of your life is. And recently, I came across an article on the Harvard Business Review by Coleman, who co-authored a book, Passion and Purpose. In the article, Coleman discusses 3 myths commonly associated with purpose that may have us feeling like we're just not doing things right, like we have missed the boat somehow. And in reading through the article, I realized that I've been victim to all 3 of these myths in my lifetime. So I thought I'd share them with you. The first myth is perpetuated by quotes like this one that you may well have come across on the internet before. Although being struck by your purpose and suddenly coming to realize why you are on this earth is something that can and has happened to people in the past, it isn't the most common way that one stumbles into a meaningful life. And waiting for that to happen can therefore be quite a futile and depressing exercise. We have to bring the purpose to what it is that we're doing. Find a way to make your work meaningful and find a way to connect your values to what it is that you're doing. If that sounds less glamorous than the version you've been harboring in your mind, I'd like to invite you to consider how empowering it actually is. You can see the way in which your contribution through your work bring meaning to people that you care about or to communities that you have the power to impact. Purpose is something we build, not find. The second myth is that purpose is just one thing. We have one thing that we're put on this earth to do. Often we find meaning in a variety of ways, and the idea that you have to find your passion in order to live a life that doesn't feel like work is something that leaves a lot of people feeling shortchanged. Many times you'll find your purpose and your meaning in many different activities. I'm fortunate to be doing a job that I love and work that I find deeply meaningful and important. But it's also really important to me to share and connect with people via media like this, my YouTube channel. I also really love engaging with Toastmasters, and there is a common thread to all these things. They all involve empowering, connecting, helping other people to find their resources and reserves of power and take the next step in their journeys. But they're not the same thing, and they're certainly not all I care about. So purpose can be multifaceted. The third myth is that purpose is constant. You have one purpose and you are on this earth to fulfill it. In reality, just like we change and evolve, and so do the things that we care about, so might our purpose. Your situation, both logistically, physically, mentally, emotionally, will shift over time. The things you care about when you are 16 years old are unlikely to be the same ones that matter to you when you are a lot older and have a family. So your purpose is likely to shift too. It need not trigger an existential crisis every time it does. But hey, if it does, that may be an opportunity in itself. So where do you start? How do you figure out what your purpose is? How do you put all of these things together? Well, you could do worse than doing the values determination exercise that I shared in a previous video. It's a tool that was devised by Dr. Demartini, a mechanism for identifying what our life says about our values. So values are not aspirational things that are outside ourselves that we say because we think we should say them, like an interview question. They're what your life reveals to you through observation of it. The things that you actually care about are evident through the life that you live and the artifacts around you. Friends, as always, I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that this inspires you to some reflection that shows you different ways in which you can make meaning in your life. And as always, if you found it helpful and think someone else might too, go ahead and share. Until next time, stay safe. See you soon.